Hello everyone. Now you will hear a short retelling of the film, The Best Days of Pleasant. Watching life in a Chinese school is in full swing. High school students are preparing for university entrance exam which will pass in 2 months, Chen addressed attention to the fact that a classmate tense and thinking about something in class. Because of the headphones she didn't hear right away. Screams that came from the school courtyard. On the asphalt lay the body of the same girls filmed a corpse from JSC for hundreds phone, so I went over and covered it. Jacket. Schoolchildren discuss why she decided to jump. Who brought her to this? The detective asks the scientist if she was friends with a classmate, and didn't you notice oddities in her behavior after learning that the schoolgirls weren't even friends with the cops? Asked the question, why then did Chen cover? I wouldn't want her with my jacket to be seen like this. Back to class. Chen saw a red puddle on her chair. They used to bully Kuz in the same way. Why is she new at this school? Mother didn't have time to make friends. Owed money to creditors, therefore, when the collectors start breaking into the house, Chen has to hide on the floor. The next day the schoolchildren saw that on bars were installed on the windows too. Similar incidents did not occur again. In the dining room, Chen was pestered by 3. School, they were the ones who pestered the Kusid. And it seems we have found a new victim for. On the way home they pushed, so she fell on the asphalt and began to suffer, demanding the girl to tell what she. A single mother told the police. She sells cosmetic crafts, breaks the law to collect daughters to study at the university. Chen is included in the school's top 10 students each day. At dawn a woman leaves to sell counterfeit. After studying, Chen rushes home. To avoid attack, she saw how 3 gopniks were beating someone and called. The hooligans noticed this to the police, grabbed the girl and took her backpack. Chen was put on his knees and forced kiss a beaten guy for the poor guy. Stopped kicking, Chen obeyed and kissed him on the lips. Suddenly from the last, the young man stood up with strength and knocked down one of the attackers. Came to their senses and did nothing. Having said Chen, he trudged to his home, but then the stranger found the girl and gave her money that the gopniks also took away. He started fixing her broken phone. He used to steal spare parts. Spei offered a deal to a new friend. If you pay me, I will protect you. You can't even protect yourself, and me too. Was going to defend Chen at first. Refused. She is going to enroll in prestigious university, but it's ordinary. Gopher, despite the refusal, took it off. Escort the girl home. The walls of the house were covered with dozens of posters from photographs. Mother Chen don't believe the scammers were on. They are written during the lesson. Made a noise. A photo of the poster was sent to everyone. Chen's classmates. Most likely this is the case. The hands of the main Lai Chen burst into tears and ran out of class upset. He picked up the girl on the motorcycle, brought Chen to his modest home. The guy fed a small hut on the outskirts. Schoolgirl Noodle Chen had to unplug phone because they started bombarding her. Mocking text message to the bully. I wonder if he likes his guest, and wouldn't she like to sleep with him? And then pressed him to the wall, reminding him that he not a nice guy in gym class. Classmates ignore Chen a lie. Threw the next ball at her head. Flew between her legs. Chen freaked out and snapped, but after that she was a scoundrel. I let the girl down the stairs. She gives. Understand that it's not so easy to leave Chen in. Peace Lучшие asked Chen. Wait another month and they will leave for Beijing. She will endure, because she is stronger than the dead. But according to Chen, they are all weak. They mocked me the sun this time. Why? None of you did anything. Chen understood. What must I tell the detective about hooligan who drove her classmate? They all deny their involvement. They say it's her own fault, and in general, didn't her demanding mother get it? It's bad that Huo died. How else is her mother would receive such a large payment for? The next day detectives interviewed the rest of the schoolchildren's senior colleague. Tells Jan what's going on about school. Bullying is very difficult. They themselves are in. Were children, or those who were bullied. Or they bullied themselves, or maybe they just. All 3 turned a blind eye to all this. Hooligans were expelled from school by mother. One of them is on his knees asking for. The girl got a second chance, and the other father beat her daughter in front of former Odnoklassniki. The class teacher assures the rank that she did the right thing by him. Detective Jan was fired from his job and enchanted Just like Chen, after all, they're all hooligans. Will still be able to take the entrance exams, and they deserve more. He looked into the eyes of severe punishment. Bark, she's a real sociopath at Mom Chen. Troubles fake masks caused. Allergies among customers. Therefore, for now, I'll have to lay low and leave my daughter. One thing teachers ask students. Talk and ask for help. If others bully them. Chen's students were the only one who didn't smile. In a joint class photo once upon a time, hooligans surrounded her in their gateway. I had a knife and a cage of rats with me. The girl fought back and ran away, hoping to escape from his pursuer. She hid in a trash can alone. The hooligan fell behind the others and I heard the scientist's phone ringing, but for some reason I didn't give it away. We're going to erase Chen at her house. So she had to come to Xiaobei. The girl asks to protect her, she must. To survive and leave here for Beijing is true. She has no money in the middle of the night. Guy asked Chen to write on a piece of paper what she must with Yubiu. One time it might be just a plate of noodles or maybe something other. Who knows? Now he's walking like a shadow. Initially protecting her all the way to school and back. One day he even attacked the barking and threatened not to touch her again. Ex-classmate while schoolchildren give vow not to let your parents down and knock down teachers, deals in dark business, and constantly fights. He himself says that not going to waste time on school. Mom Chen wants her bodyguard. Protected her, she is also afraid to walk on the streets. Almost always come home. He's been bruised and beaten since he was 13, but Chen, I was the first to ask if they hurt him. Almost never break up on a classnian. I even thought that someone was the girl. Pursues and offered to protect her, but she doesn't need protection. She and Seu Bei are all getting closer. Chen hopes that together they can escape from this city. One night, Xiaobei and his friends raked into the police station. Cops are looking for the rapist and the girl must identify attacker. Chen doesn't understand where he went, her friend, and why the girl doesn't answer the phone. Left without protection, hooligans took advantage of the opportunity and became a crowd. Beat up Chen and film on their phones, including the Chen boys who were put on knees and cut the schoolgirl's hair. But also, this wasn't enough for the freaks, so laughing, they began to tear off the girl's clothes. A bottle flew into the noisy crowd and then, barking, thought about the fact that they were filmed by cameras. CCTV as fast as you can. Rushed home and found their mutilated girlfriend in torn clothes. He wanted to immediately find the scoundrels, but Chen, poor thing, hugged and held him, burst into tears and couldn't hold back my tears. Beat him to take bald spots. Cut his girlfriend's hair short with a clipper. Chen supported and did the same with unhappy friends with their hair. Took a photo together. Already in. The exam will take place in a few days. Students receive personalized names on it. Skips. The class fell silent when the children saw what Chen looks like in the evening now. School children launched heavenly ones for good luck lanterns in this rainy day exam. 9 million students take the test. Children came, support their parents, and Chen is her close one. Friend. Xiaobei class teacher gives the last instructions, cut the ribbon, and sent the children to school. When the envelopes questions were opened somewhere in the city, a worker found a dead body in the ground. When the exam time is over, the corpse was already lying on the coroner's table. Fingerprints determined that the dead girl is schoolgirl. Barking detectives interrogate the guy whose the car lit up next to the place. Traces of crime were found in the trunk. Blood. The young man remembers what happened last night. Xiaobei took my father's taxi, but he didn't betray his friend and lied about the car. Hijacked girlfriend accused of murder. Chen. After all, they recently mocked me cruelly. Above her, the phone recording fell into her hands. Detected Gianna. Police immediately came home to the girl. The only thing about what she asked to give her time to, she was able to pass the remaining 2 exams. But the suspect was brought to the police station. The girl claims that she doesn't told anyone about the attack so as not to take a break from preparing for the exam, and after that incident she never saw again. Barking. And on the day of the murder she is as usual. I was studying detectives at home. We decided for now, let Chen go so she can pass exams. But how is she now? Concentrate. She thinks about herself and that What happened? Finally, all the exams were passed and students can easily breathe out, but don't. Shao Bei wasn't waiting for her at the gate. He grabbed her, the girl, and closed the door so that the police, who accompanied her, could not catch up. Su Bei demands that girlfriend. She called for help as if he had attacked her. I tried to rape, barking, but by accident killed her. No, you can't leave the evidence, Shao. Be still, a lost man without a brain and the future, but he loves Chen and will save her. Underage bandit, they will give him mild punishment, and when a girl, they will be able to graduate from university again. Meet Shao Bei. Ripped night. Hope kissed goodbye and, in front of the cops, gave several slaps in the face. Detectives prick his skin, was found under the fingernails of the victim he had killed. There are deep scratches on the guy's hand. Remembers how he buried the body and burned the clothes. And deleted their photos with Chen. Shao Bei says that Eli harassed him, but she began to resist and he accidentally killed Chen. Remembers how it all happened on. Actually, Vila her. Lie in wait, do not report her to the police. Because of the attack, she offered money and do the same to her. Burst into tears and knelt down, but Chen, I just turned around and left, then started stalking the girl or pissing her off. They say they could become friends, otherwise they. She's already tired of two fools, and here she started talking about Chen's mother will give her a rich woman money and she can pay off debts. Made her angry and she pushed, barking. She forgot that they were walking up a steep road. Schoolgirl staircase and rolling down. Hit my head hard several times. Detective Jan. Chen lied that she didn't. I know Xiao Bei, but he looked camera footage and saw that the guy Jan showed that he was always there for her. Gopnik video with bullying Chen, and he tried to pretend that he. Anyway, in the next office, there is pressure on Chen so that she admits her involvement in murder, that's for sure. It was for the son what the barking detective did. Ken asks the guy not to hold them. Fools. Even after his confession, Chen everything remains the main suspect. Girls describe what will happen to the rapist he pretends to be. So she better admit that they were at the same time, but no matter how they were pressured. The lovers never broke it apart. I didn't. I know, maybe we'll meet. Now he thinks that the girl is not will withstand if the grill lasts for decades. No one will take it upon themselves to kill and rape to protect someone we know, but not the teenagers from the cop. Chen's plot was taken by her mother. Girl returned to SB friend's school again. Once they beat him up and threw him for. He and Chen remember the grid, how it was for them. Good together at the same time, ordinary children. Rejoicing at the end of school. Chen received highest score on the exam and can enroll in any university. Wounds mom crazy. I'm glad for her. I came to congratulate the graduate and Detective Jan, but the girl is no longer. By the way, Jan is talking to him. Good news, Su was sentenced to death penalty due to seriousness crimes. The court issued a quick verdict. Shao Bei lied to the girl that he minor. Chen burst into tears. Asks Jean to leave them alone. Yo doesn't want to let at least one of them be free. Cheney knocked down and bitten cop, and then he admitted that he lied. The verdict has not yet been rendered, but he should sit decades, and she would have gotten away with only a couple of years later. Chen finally decided still confess everything, and detective brought her to a meeting with Shao Bei. They can no longer pretend, and finally they smiled when they saw each other. Laugh and cry at the same time. A diligent student and a bully like that. Strange couple. Chen admitted that it became much easier, as if she had given up. Chen got a 4 in the most recent exam. Years of imprisonment, and now years later teacher teaches English. Drew attention to one student, which seems to be very bad for Chen. Began to ignore her and saw her off the girl home after listening to her problems, as well as first, Xiao Bei follows Chen to always protect your beloved.